Hello everyone and welcome to Power Rangers Stories. Here I bring you the untold and what could have been stories. So sit back, relax and get ready to listen to some more phenomenal adventures. Also don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell to get notifications on the latest videos. And may the power protect you. Hello everyone and welcome to 10 Things Fans Need to Know About Lord Zedd. As an 8-year-old kid, I remember I was watching TV one night and I see this commercial pop up for a Power Rangers special that was going to air only at 8 at night. It was the 3-part special of Season 2, Episodes 1 through 3, of The Mutiny. It was the first time they had featured Lord Zedd. At first sight of him, I had loved everything about him, from the evil voice, to how threatening he looked, to even the evil theme he had. He even had his own massive Zord, Serpentera, which was a very powerful Zord, but energy was drained from it quickly and died before it could do any real damage to the Power Rangers, which I'll go over his Zord in a bit. But even without the Zord, Lord Zedd was so powerful that he never needed to fight in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers seasons. Except for one time, against Tommy, when Tommy was trying to save Kimberly from having her powers drained. So now here are 10 facts about one of the most feared villains in Power Rangers, Lord Zedd. Number 10. First American-designed character. Unlike almost all of the characters ripped off from Japanese shows by Haim Saban, Lord Zedd was the first to be made without repurposing old footage. While Goldar and even Rita were Japanese copies, Lord Zedd was 100% made in the USA. Every shot of Lord Zedd is an American-produced one, and his character was also completely created for American audiences. Number 9. Too intense for parents. This one I heard about many years ago. Before I get into the fact, I just want to say that Lord Zedd never scared me. I thought he was the perfect villain for the Rangers. I also heard that he was giving kids nightmares, which I could see, but with me, I grew up watching Chucky, Jason, Freddy, and Michael. So it was no big deal to me. Initially, Lord Zedd's character was exactly as advertised, the Lord of Evil. He was terrifying and cruel, and in his first few episodes did a spectacular job of making life exceedingly difficult for the Rangers. However, his character was considered by parents to be too scary for kids, and Saban encountered quite a few complaints. As a result, the writers started to make him a bit goofier, and it led to the lighter, more goofy Zedd we know and love. Number 8. Was hit by love. This also kind of ties in with number 9. With the parents complaining, Saban needed to do something. He didn't want to kill off Lord Zedd or make him disappear, because despite parents having a problem with him, Zedd was also one of the big reasons why Power Rangers was gaining so much popularity. So Saban brought Rita back and had them get married, and to bring the energy level down on Zedd. But anyways, it's strange to think that the master of evil, that is Lord Zedd, would become a love-struck buffoon. But that's exactly what happened in a 3-part wedding story arc where Rita slips Zedd a love potion after escaping banishment by Zedd. While her plan is to make Zedd fall in love with her and then chuck him like garbage, he resists just enough to force them to work together. After this, they go on to become arguably the most loved villain duo in the series. Number 7. Has a kid. For those who may not be a fan of Power Rangers Hyperforce, Thrax may be an unrecognizable name, but he is the child of Rita and Zedd. Thrax enters the Ranger world in Power Rangers Overdrive as a special guest villain, complete with Zedd's legendary staff. Number 6. Has history with the Zeo Crystal. In Season 3, Episode 29, Master Vile and the Metallic Armor, Part 1, Rita makes a comment regarding Zedd's grotesque appearance. Look what it did to Zeddy's face. Rita remarks,
"He tried to get the Zeo Crystal once, and look what happened to Zeddy's face!"
But it doesn't become clearer until Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Annual Number 1, 2016. Apparently prior to the events of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Zedd has skin, but it burned off when he tried to take the force field-powered Zeo Crystal. Number 5. Has a centennial recharge. even evil, has to charge up from time to time, and Lord Zedd is no exception. Apparently, every century the Great One must slumber for a bit to regain energy for the next 100 years. He had a machine where he would plug in and charge up, ensuring his dominance. Number 4. Has the most unstoppable Zord. Throughout the entire series, there was no Zord more dominant than the Great Serpentera. Despite its need to charge due to its gigantic size, it was nonetheless the most devastating weapon in his arsenal. It was so strong that it often led to many fans decrying why its use was so limited in the actual show. While the show's explanation was its limited power core, true fans know that the Super Sentai character Daijinryo, Great God Dragon, only appeared in a handful of episodes, limiting the choices for producers to add it to the show. Number 3. Rivals with Count Dragon. The masked rider villain Count Dragon was known to be Lord Zedd's greatest rival. There's no real reason why they're rivals, all that is known is that in their time in space they met and grew to hate one another. Number 2. Was meant to be killed off. Originally, at the end of Power Rangers in Space, Lord Zedd and Rita were to be killed off like Ecliptor and Dark Conda. When Zordon would explode in the Z-Wave, he would cause all evil life forms to disappear entirely. This was meant to be the case. Only in the last moment producers at Fox decided to let them turn into people as they were too humanoid in appearance already. Number 1. Becomes an archaeologist. Strangely enough, the decision to turn Zedd human would be continued in offshoots of the Power Rangers games, and in Power Rangers Super Legends, Zedd would become an archaeologist and a good guy. However, upon finding evidence of his past life as an evil villain, he would be seduced by the power and become a bad guy once more, proving that the Lord of Evil just couldn't be anything but. One last thing. After all these years later, it's great to see Lord Zedd back in Power Rangers. Lord Zedd and the Morphin Masters were the only things I liked about Dino Fury. Maybe it was the ending of Season 2 that I didn't like. But anyways, his new look looks okay. He looks a bit beefier, and of course he has a different voice because the original voice actor had passed away. But I do like his new look. I can't wait to see what they're going to do with him in Cosmic Fury, and I will be watching that when it comes out. That's the 10 things fans need to know about Lord Zedd. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, turn on the bell, and check the description below. As always, may the power protect you and see you for the next adventure.